Now we all know chocolate and cherry go hand in hand, so I'm going to make a chocolate pastry filled with cherry conserve. Absolutely delicious. So this is a chocolate short crust pastry, 250 grams of plain flour. I'll pop it into a food processor to 125 grams of cold butter that I've cubed. We'll pop that into the blender and then I'll process this so it's a fine crumb. Okay, great, we've got a crumb, so now we need to add some liquid. A splash of water and 1 egg. So with the egg, instead of adding it straight away, I like to crack it into a bowl and then whisk it just so it breaks up. It's just going to make it much easier to incorporate into the flour and the butter mixture. I'll now pop the lid on and slowly drizzle in this egg mixture. Alright, this pastry has come together nicely. You can see that it's a little wetter than usual, but that's okay because I'm now going to add some more dry ingredients. For some sweetness, icing sugar, and the chocolate component, some cocoa, and now we'll blitz it again until it forms a ball. Now you'll see the consistency. If it does need a little water, just have some on standby. Alright, that's just come together, it's looking great. Now we need to add some flour to our board and I'll take this off the mixer. I'll take our dough out and now I just want to press it down to form a disc. So you can see it's quite soft, so we can't roll it yet, so it needs to firm up in the fridge. I'll place some cling film over the top and then into the fridge to firm up. Okay, this pastry is firmed up nicely, so we need to roll this out. So it's about 3 millimeters thick, and I always find it quite handy to use 2 pieces of baking paper when I roll out. So 2 long pieces, and we'll place that in the center, cover that up, and then we'll get rolling. I'm really happy with the way that pastry is looking. So now we can start forming our little tarts. Now I'm using a 24-hole muffin tray, but you can use any size you like. I want to make these quite small. So I'm also going to use a round cookie cutter that's a little bigger, so we can just line it quite neatly. So we'll cut out the first circle and then we'll just place it into our muffin tin, and that's our first chocolate tart ready to go. I'm going to continue making these, and when you've run out of pastry, just form it together into a ball and roll it out again. Okay, the last little tart is ready for the freezer. I'm going to chill them for about 5 minutes so they're not soft anymore, and then we can fill them with our cherry conserve. Okay, these have chilled nicely, so now it's time to fill them with our cherry conserve. I like this particular conserve because it does have a really strong cherry flavour to it. Now make sure you don't overfill these little tart shells because it is going to bubble up, so about 3/4 of the way is just fine. After they're filled, they go into the oven 180 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the pastry is cooked and that jam has set. Well, I'm pretty happy with these. They look glossy on the top and that pastry is cooked perfectly. I like to finish this with some icing sugar over the top. and then we can take them out. Now let them cool down, because as they cool down, the jam sets even more. And look at that, the perfect little tartlet. I'll place a few of these on a plate. And these are fantastic as just a small dessert or even as a gift, because they are just so pretty. It's a little flavour bomb of chocolate and cherry. And this little last one, it's not going on the plate. I'm going to have a taste. These are really, really good. Love it.